Good. And now we're going to all arrive here. So welcome to this healing circle with Hathor, the co-goddess. She appears to me yesterday evening more than ever, and she wanted me to say that she's the goddess of love, of compassion, of joy, celebration. She really insisted into celebration and healing, of course, and sexuality. It's all about the Kundalini. It's not about sex. In a way, it's about all this energy of life. You know, when you feel in love, when you feel attracted by someone, when you love your body, when you love, this is Hathor, it's her energy. And around all this is pure love. She also showed me yesterday that she has ears like that. And it's all about opening with her. She's wide open in her eyes. She is, present. That's her essence. She's here with you. That's her presence. That's her essence. Her eyes open, her face completely open, full of love, like a mother, like a very good friend, like the best friend. And her ears can hear everything. So all her senses are open for you. And she's smiling because it's all about enjoying life. It's all about loving and celebrating each moment of life. So tonight we're going to start differently. We are, of course, protected by the pyramids. So I'm sorry, I think you cannot see me. You can see only the screen with Sylvia, but you don't need to see me. Just close your eyes. So there's still the pyramid. So the intention to protect and to create the situation for this healing circle is we are all in the Great Pyramid in the desert in Giza in Egypt. We are inside the pyramid, all laying down at the bottom of the pyramid with our feet forming a circle, all holding hands and feeling already the love is already huge. The sun is pouring from the top of the pyramid, and with the shape of a pyramid, it enhances its power of healing and his presence, its presence. At the four corners of the pyramid, you have Isis on the right top. On the diagonal, on the left bottom, Sekhmet. On the top left, Osiris. On the bottom right, Anubis. In the pyramid, Hathor. Under the ground, Mother Earth, Gaia. And in the sky, the universe, Christ consciousness. So let's arrive here. Feel your body on the sand. Feel the heat of the warm sand on the back of your bodies. And let's all inhale deeply. And exhale. We can feel the warmth of the sun on our faces. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Let's feel our presence and the presence of each one of the others. You can bring into the circle anyone you wish to be uplifted energetically, to be healed, to feel this joy of just being. Or anyone you wish Hathor to help. But all the people we bring in the circle are beyond, on the external side of a circle. We are only the circle in the center. The way we are in this circle is like we are at the same size as the shape of the head of Hathor. So we are Hathor, Hathor is us. She says, I'm going to switch off the light. So it's like the top of the pyramid is closing. There is no more sun, but only Hathor presence, like being a home. And it's beyond light. Set your intentions. And feel this peace and grounding that is happening right now. She asked us to stay a little longer in this dark place that is not dark in the sense of dark, but dark in the sense of quiet, with no external stimuli. Just we can feel the stones, the big rocks of the pyramid around us, the great, great pyramid. And we can listen to the silence. Let your thoughts, let everything about today and before, put them out. They don't have to be here now. Enjoy this unique moment of being one with all the ancient Egyptian knowledge, wisdom, innocence, purity, love, and of being guided by all the Neteru who are at our service right now. And she's saying to experience joy, celebration, sexuality, all this effervescence. Once one needs first to face the shadow. So let's stay in this place that is well protected. All is fine. The shadow is only the absence of light. It doesn't exist. So feel this, and yet feel how nurturing it is to be all together in this pyramid, laying down, holding hands, one and all one. at the same time. Face all this to see that it doesn't really exist, it doesn't really define who you are. Joy and celebration is not something, and love is not something to reach out. It is your pure essence. Oh. There wouldn't be a pyramid without a base. It wouldn't be able to reach the sun, the sky, without a solid base, without the logic of the gravity. Without all the technical issues, elements that had to be taken care of, so that structure could reach the sun, the light. So you cannot deny your shadows. You have to face them to be able to see the real light, which is your true essence, which is your true you. All is fine. Only good can happen in such a place. And the pyramid starts to turn on itself, to do a rotation, like spinning. And we're turning with it, and we don't feel any dizzy. We're not dizzy. And it's turning. Clearing all these shadows that we thought were part of our lives, define us. And it's like a gate. The more it spins, the more we are transmuted. We go to another level of consciousness, all surrounded by love. And we are now suddenly all laying down in a circle on the roof of Dendera temple, Hathor temple. Let's feel the stones, the big rocks under our backs, very warm because it's the midday sun, Egyptian sun. We are in a different time. We feel at home. And we can hear in the distance music, laughers, people laughing. Lots of celebration, lots of joy, movement, but yet very delicate, like in the ancient times. We are back in ancient Egypt, and we are on the roof of Dendera temple, with the priestesses of Hathor. And we can start to stand up slowly and to look around and to see all this joy, all this light, all this abundance, simplicity. Some might have interaction immediately with priestesses. There are some priests too, but less than priestesses. It's more feminine. And some of us are guided by one of them, this ancient Egyptian, towards other places on the roof. And we can feel the presence of Hathor all over, everywhere, like a blessing. And each one of us is going to see what they have to see, or hear what they have to hear. Just be open. But what we can all hear is different music. And there are small groups around the roof, seated all around and laughing, and some women are helping each other to get ready, brushing the hair, putting makeup. A lot of young children too, kids. Some are writing poems. It's very peaceful. And if we look from the rooftop around, we can see the abundant nature with all these palm trees, this green, and far, far away, the desert. It's about discovering your creativity. What can you create in your life? What is your gift? What would you like to bring during this celebration now? Which skill? It can be only your presence, your joyful presence, your smile, your outfit, or a skill, playing music, singing, writing, drawing, telling stories, touching people, healing people. Find out where you belong on this huge roof above this great, great Hathor temple. And she's saying it's already open now. If someone wants to talk to her directly, you can take the stairs and go down to her chapel, his sacred place, and tell her. And you will hear or feel or see or know her answers, or you will feel her presence. It's a very light day. All is fine. All is in the flow. All is simple. And we can just allow ourselves to express our part in this amazing, huge celebration on the rooftop, but also everywhere in the temple. Many, many people, but very peaceful, very good energy, and all these Egyptian, ancient Egyptian people. Bless them. They are pure and so generous and benevolent. So follow the path that is yours. And if you have no path, stay on the roof and feel. It's like Hathor is giving us permission to express our true essence. Finally, there's no danger, there's no limit. We can be ourselves. We have space. That's what she's showing us. We have space and we have as much help as we need. We are the special guests now in this temple. It's like you can see her physically, or you can see her in all these beings that are here now around us. It's like going back home. It's very welcoming and nurturing. You can also express your creativity through your sexual energy, feeling your body vibrating like a volcano. You feel alive. And there's an inner smile, or even a smile on your face right now. So explore during these few minutes of silence. And blessings. And also you can receive teachings if you need to learn something. All is for you, available with no limits right now. Enjoy, my children. Welcome home. Feel how everything seems so light. There's no heaviness, no duty, no burden. This is the place of the pure expression of yourself. Some can have visions about their future. Being on the roof of this temple doesn't mean that we are flying. On the contrary, there is all the weight of this huge, colossal temple under us that is part of us. As for the message with the pyramid, it is because of this structure that we can expand. On the roof there is this small square with all the little, into brackets, Hathor on pillars. And you can join me dancing there. And depending on how many we are, we can hold hands and create a circle in this square, this little temple on temple. And know that this area where I am standing with Hathor is where we will have to meet to go back to Cairo, to Giza. You still have a few minutes for you to continue to explore. And also, she's saying that this temple is also in you, like the temple of her sister in her heart, Isis. It's a different aspect of yourself. That is the creative one, the one who from mud creates a sculpture celebrating life, honoring, being grateful. And you don't need to be an artist, she's saying. Just talking, being yourself is pure creation. So be aware of your creativity at each instant and of the sacredness of it. Make the most of it at each instant. So by connecting to her and her temple, you are back to the vibration of your essence, the purity and the fun side of your being. Like a naughty angel, she's saying. The naughty side, the one who's going to trick someone, who's going to make a joke, who's going to have a different way of seeing life. The sparkling one. And she is in all our hearts. the cow goddess. And know that all the beings, all these ancient Egyptian priests and priestesses who are here with us tonight on the roof and in this temple are always present as long as we call upon them. They all are pure light beings, all completely awakened and accomplished and beyond time. We can learn skills from them if we wish, for our own good, to put more light on earth, not for greed or ambition or success, but just like a flower opening. She does it just for the joy of opening, not to be the best flower in the world, but just the experience of blossoming. Hathor is all about blossoming. So we have to now all come in this square, in this court, on the top of a roof of the temple of Hathor, Dendera temple in Egypt. And we are all standing up and holding hands. We can keep in touch, she's saying, with people we met by exchanging numbers. And she's laughing. She's saying it's by being connected in your heart. Some met sisters, soul sisters, or soul brothers. Some met angels, some met guides, some met themselves. Please come all now. And even if you don't want to, you have to. The night is arriving. We are on the top, on the roof of Dendera temple, on the roof, in this square, on this courtyard, up on the roof, all holding hands. We can see the moon and the stars. There's still music in the air. There's still all this vibration of joy, life, celebration, gratitude. And we are all going to close our eyes. And take a deep breath, the last breath for tonight on this temple. On the exhale, we're all going to end up at the bottom of a great pyramid, laying down and holding hands, forming a circle. Oh. The pyramid is shining inside now. The sun is back. My neighbor is back too. And we can feel the presence of Isis on the top, the corner, top right corner, Sekhmet on the bottom left corner of the pyramid of ourselves, Osiris on the top left of the square, Anubis on the bottom right of the square, the earth under us, all this nature, all this energy of love and grounding, and Yeshua energy on the top, and the sun, Ra, and Hathor with us. And let's take a last deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale. We thank all the Neteru, all the ancient Egyptian people, the priest, the priestess, for allowing us in their amazing celebration of us. They're saying they were celebrating us. They were waiting for us. And slowly you can start to move. Feel your body and start to move your fingers, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Open your chest, like welcoming life completely. And realize that in this pyramid, there's no more shadow. It's only light and love. And open your eyes when you feel so. Thank you, Hathor. Thank you, everyone. And a little silence to finish.